So when I bought this car, I knew the convertible top did not retract. I think I know what the problem is, but in this video, we're gonna do some exploring and find out if I'm right. Okay, so down here, underneath the dash, here's the fuse panel. And you look up, you'll see the relays. Well, this long relay right here, the biggest one, that's the relay for the convertible top. That's what, when you push the switch, it makes it go up or down. And we're gonna check and see if it's bad. See if I can pull it out and hold the camera. Yeah, okay, got it out. This is what it looks like. So the relay is gonna go in the car this way. The arrow is going to point down, or the triangle will point down. I guess it's an arrow. And then you'll notice on the bottom, each one of the prongs has a number. If you correspond that number to the hole in the car, and go in like this, they're here. So on the right-hand side, what you'll want to do is jump the bottom center, so 25, to the right center, which is 22, and then take your other wire and jump left center, 27, the top middle, which is 23. And what this will do is should do close the convertible top. So this is not only handy in diagnosing whether or not you have a bad relay, but if you do have a bad relay and you're stuck somewhere and it's about to rain and you need to get the top up, if you can get a hold of a couple of pieces of wire, get under there with a flashlight, it's going to be difficult, but if you can stick the wire in these two holes and the other wire in these two holes, if the relay is what's bad, you can close the convertible top. Okay, so it might be hard to tell, but I've got one set of wires in the bottom center going to the right center hole, and then another wire in the top center, and I'm going to take and place it in the left center hole. And I should hear the motor run unless the motor is bad. And what this is doing is trying to let the convertible top up, which is already up in the full position. So as soon as I hear the motor run, I'm going to pull the wire back out because I don't want to damage any of the linkage or anything. So let's give this a go. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Flashlight roll around here. All right, I hope you heard that. That was the convertible top motor running. That tells me I definitely have a bad relay here. So I'm gonna get a new relay and stick in there. During my second test drive of this car, I actually got in here with my wires and tested that relay. It did exactly what I just showed you. And I went ahead before I went back to buy the car and I ordered a brand new relay. I found the cheapest way to do it, because this is sometimes as much as $200, this relay. The cheapest way I found to do it was to order it from Porsche and have it sent to the local Porsche dealership and go pick it up. If I had it mailed to my house, they were going to tack another $15 onto it. But I actually got this out the door, I think it was $174 with tax and everything. So still a very expensive relay, but that's the best way to go about it. That should be it. All right, so it goes just like that, triangle pointing down. Okay, so let's give the convertible top a try. Insert the key, turn the car on, but not start the engine. I have the emergency brake up, and push the button, pull back the latch. Here we go. It is down. Oh, crap. Well, I'm more than just a little disappointed. That should have worked. Okay, so I know that the sensor works on the emergency brake because when I have the emergency brake on, the light comes on the dash. So what I think I'm going to do is test to see if I have a bad switch. I might take one of the switches out of the window up and down and switch it out with the convertible top switch and just see if that'll work. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is get this trim piece that holds the switches off. They sell tools to do this with. I unfortunately don't have one, so I'm gonna try using a couple of these little screwdrivers. Come on. Try to find a place to wiggle that in without tearing anything up. Oh, here we go. All right. Oh, interesting. The convertible top switch is not even plugged in. Huh. All right. Well, plug that in. I wonder if it just came loose driving down the road or something. Let's try it now. Switch is on, emergency brake is up. Go to the top, loose. Oh, we got something. Something's not right though. All right, hold on. All right, so what I've got is a broke piece of linkage on this tonneau cover part on the passenger side, and it actually is not allowing it to go back. I can push it back, but it will not allow it to go back and get out of the way of the convertible top, which is then they're binding together. So I think somebody purposefully disconnected that switch to try to keep from any more damage happening. So I'm gonna go on eBay and see if I can find this part for this car. All right, so my convertible top wasn't really operational because of a support link for this tonneau cover. This piece here, which goes like this, the dent in the car. This piece here is actually broken, and it was causing the tonneau cover to bind up with the roof. You could stand outside the car and reach in and hit the button and move the tonneau cover to let the top up and down, but it has also jobbed a couple of holes in the drip pan, the foam drip pan on the side over here, so I have a replacement for that coming. And this morning I got out and decided I would see how hard it would be to replace this, and I got it off fairly easily. There's some very small clips. I just used a very small screwdriver to pry them up and slide them out. There was one pin that was a little bit of a bear to hammer out. I have my new lever that I got off of eBay. I did have to paint it, and the red is somewhat darker than the original, but that should be okay because you won't see this unless you're in operation, the convertible top. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can now reinstall it as easily as I uninstalled the original. So the first thing I'm gonna do is try to reinstall this end up in here, and this pin through the hole on the side. Okay, now I'm going to try to get this clip back on the end of the pin up here. slide it into place, and then I need to push the top of it down to get it to lock in. Somehow. I've never worked with these clips before, so I may be doing this completely wrong. Oh, there we go. Very good. All right. Next, this linkage here goes in this black linkage piece goes in, this pin will go in this center hole. Somehow it doesn't want to. There we go. And another clip. There we go. And finally, this bottom here, which was missing a clip, but luckily when I ordered that part from eBay, it came with a lot of pieces. So I have an extra clip here. I'll try this again. There we go. And so one final piece is this plastic clip, and it's going to go, if I can figure this out. I think what it does is holds the, pushes against the foam here to try to help it from getting up into the workings. And it just kind of clips in there. I don't know if you can see it now. It's right here. I'm kind of blocking it, I think. There, and you see the vertical piece of it. And that should be it. All right, so here's the moment of truth. First we'll go the rest of the way up. All right, very good. I can see in the camera that it looks like it's down pretty flush all the way across. And now let's go back. Excellent. Yeah, when I bought the car, this was actually raised up probably 2, 3, 4 millimeters higher than the side over there. So good. Okay, so before anybody starts feeling sorry for me for wasting $174 on a new relay that I didn't need, I would like to say that I actually felt sorry for myself, and I decided to swap the old and the new relay back, put the old one back in the car, save the new one on the shelf until maybe a year from now when the old one goes bad. As it turns out, the old relay would not allow the top to come back up. Don't know if that's something new that's happened with it, but anyway, I was glad I had the new one. This is the old one, by the way. The new one's in the car. And so it's been working good ever since.